What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Rope Monster coming at you. I've got Anna with me today, and we are in the beautiful Polanco neighborhood of Mexico City. The point of today's video is to give you guys a little walkthrough and show you the high-end shopping, the parks. And so for those of you who don't know, Polanco has the most expensive street in the entire country of Mexico, and that's Avenida Presidente Masaryk. So we're gonna go check that out and see what that has to offer. We're gonna check out one of my favorite cafes in the neighborhood. And of course, I had to check out some apartments here to see what could be had. Can you live in the West Hollywood of Mexico City for 10,000 pesos or less? We're gonna find that out at the end of the video, and I will show a 25-second clip of the apartment that I found. It may shock you, but under 10,000 pesos, guys, to live here in what I consider the West Hollywood. It feels like West Hollywood here in Mexico City. So without further ado, guys, let's go check out Polanco. Vámonos. All right, guys, so as mentioned, we are starting this video in Plaza Uruguay. I'll throw up a screenshot on the screen right there so you can see kind of whereabouts we are starting here in Polanco. This is a beautiful place. Even if you don't live in the neighborhood, take an Uber over here, have a picnic. It's a clean, safe, and peaceful park with a lot of trees. We're gonna walk down to Avenida Masaryk and take a look at some of the shopping and just kind of see what the neighborhood looks like. And I'm seeing a lot of signs already up in the windows, guys. So in future videos, I'm seeing these Se Renta signs. I'm gonna see how much these apartments are going for in future videos and do a video more focused on the rents here. And as mentioned, I will at least show one at the end of the video today and give you the price on that. Colonia Chapultepec, Morales. And we're gonna walk this way. But as you can see already, guys, a lot of high-end Volvos, brand new vehicles, BMWs. This is very much an affluent neighborhood and the West Hollywood of Mexico City, if you will. And if this is the West Hollywood of Mexico City, then Lomas would be the Beverly Hills of Mexico City. And I will cover that in future videos. The difference being that there are more houses and estates and mansions up in Lomas. And here in Polanco, you have more high-end apartment buildings, lofts, studios, and the population is more concentrated here than it is in Lomas. So Anna knows more about shopping and fashion than I do. So she may point out from time to time things that catch her eye, things that are unique to this neighborhood that we haven't seen elsewhere. And we certainly didn't have anything like this in Ecuador, did we? I don't think there's anywhere in Quito that you could call the West Hollywood of Quito or Cuenca. There's really nothing in Cuenca, Ecuador, no neighborhood that you could say is the West Hollywood of Cuenca, Ecuador. So take note, guys, of how quiet it is here and how clean the streets are and just how pleasant the landscaping is as well. All right, guys, so we found some more CDMX letters here to pose in front of. I'll leave a screenshot of where we are on the map. So this is just a beautiful little plaza with cafes. And there's this roundabout here, all sorts of different restaurants to choose from. We're gonna keep on going down Masaryk a little bit farther, check out some of the shopping, and then hit some of the parks. So you know when there's a Mercedes dealership, you're in a fairly affluent neighborhood for sure. Perfect weather today. Good day to put on the linen clothes, the linen wardrobe from Playa del Carmen. So everything you would see in West Hollywood, spas, restaurants, Audi dealership over there, Mercedes dealership behind me. Here we have the Royal Thai Spa. So if you're looking for a high-end spa day in Mexico City, here's your spot here. First impressions of Polanco?
Very European.
Okay. Anna says very European. Now Anna has spent a lot of time in Amsterdam, all over Europe really, as well as Dubai and even Moscow, singing all around the world. And so she would know. But yeah, it has a very worldly vibe here. Multicultural, a lot of cycling. Yeah, a lot of bicycle culture. And I noticed they have the lanes, the shared lanes here that you can see the bicycle thing there. So it seems like a very bicycle friendly community as well. And every single shop and restaurant you could ask for. Over here we have the North Face store. So maybe I'll finally be able to find some size 13 shoes in this area. I have had no luck in Playa del Carmen or in the other neighborhoods here in Mexico City. And in Ecuador, I was told that size 13 no existe. It doesn't exist. I actually went to a cobbler. I went to a guy who supposedly, makes and repairs shoes and has all the stencils. And he simply did not have a stencil to make a size 13 for me. So I'm thinking we're gonna find my shoes here. So gosh, there we guys have a brand new Corvette that just went by. Yet another dealership here. So I don't even feel like we're in Mexico City anymore, Anna, do you? Doesn't feel, compared to where we were last night with all the historic buildings and some of the oldest buildings like the Palace and stuff in Mexico City in the center, yeah, this doesn't feel like that. But I can't lie, it's kind of nice. Could go in here and cop a brand new pair of Timberlands. So Anna is now leading us down to one of the beautiful parks here in Polanco. Which park is it? Lincoln Park. So we are pressing on. No shortage of M Series BMWs in this neighborhood. And we are almost now to the park, down to Lincoln, Parque Lincoln. Let's go see what that looks like. Hotel al Este. So we're kind of getting into the hotel zone of Polanco here. There's some boutique hotels, and then also the high-rise Presidente Intercontinental. There's the Hyatt Regency over there. So tons of high-end hotels to choose from as well. If you're looking to visit Polanco, those would just be a few of the options. And of course, there's always Airbnb. But this is just beautiful, guys. Look at the variety of flora here. The trees, the flowers. Just a vibrant, colorful, clean neighborhood. So this is Parque Lincoln, kind of a narrow, long park, and it seems like it's a very family-oriented place. Good place to bring the kids and let them run around. I think there was a kind of a play area for them over there. And then this just looks like kind of an immaculate, well-maintained garden. Wow. Check these trees out here to the left, Anna. Wow. Some statues up here. Just a beautiful place to come relax. That's a pretty cool statue. All right, and then we're going up to Parque Americas también, right?
Yeah.
Straight.
Here, or we go
Okay. Spuntino. You can go check this out up here. So guys, we're pretty new to this neighborhood as well, so we're just kind of planning out the route and seeing where we want to go and going with our instincts. So guys, I don't think anyone in the comments can blame me for gentrifying this neighborhood. It's plenty gentrified already. But it does feel like taking a break from Mexico in a lot of ways. Things just feel well run, and I will say no more. but it just, yeah, it does feel almost like we're in Italy or, you know, a nice part of Athens, part of Greece or something. Like some of the nicer neighborhoods in Mykonos, for example. Go that way. So here we've got like some high-end desserts, postres, macarrones, macaron. Burgers, beers, shakes. Sounds pretty good. Some gentrified tacos over there, probably. Yeah, and we will come try some of these restaurants in future videos for sure. A couple of them smell really, really good. Now, I'm more about Old Town, Centro. There's Chinese food buffets, seafood buffets, and all sorts of restaurants to try over there. And look at these fruit markets, guys. Look at the size of these cherries. Hola, buenas. ¿Cómo están? Bien, gracias. So you've really got it all. But yes, I do prefer the older feel and the older restaurants. But some of these are absolutely calling out to me and worth checking out. Let me see if I can look at some of these menus here just briefly. So it looks like we've got some of the best bread right here in Polanco. Beautiful, looks delicious. Se ve increíble.
Bienvenido, buen día.
Gracias, buen día. So you can see we've got some really nice brunch spots, but honestly the prices aren't out of control. 245 pesos. I've seen some places here with espresso as little as 38 pesos. So about $2 for a good espresso. $10 to $20 for a meal for one, as far as like an appetizer, an entree, and a beverage. So honestly, a lot of these restaurants seem cheaper, not to continue to compare to Mykonos or the high-end places in Greece that I've been, but a lot of these restaurants actually seem to be quite a bit more affordable than in Mykonos. And certainly more affordable than West Hollywood. This is absolutely beautiful though, some of these spots. So I think there's still some serious value here, guys, is my point. You can come to a place like this that is well maintained, beautiful, feels very posh, yet you still get a lot for your money at these restaurants, it seems. So speaking of which, I think we will take a break here in a moment, maybe find something light to eat or at least some good coffee. We're a little bit far from the coffee shop that we were going to visit, so we may just try something new. Okay, guys, so we're gonna keep searching Pasaje Polanco Masaryk. We're gonna walk in here and see what's going on. Hola, buenas. See if there's anything good in here. Now at this point, we're just on Oscar Wilde, which had a lot of really beautiful restaurants. And these seem more like little boutique shops. in here. Qué linda te ves. Sí, cierto. So yeah, tons of little boutiques back here. La Esquina Azul. Yeah, so if you're looking for unique, handmade, kind of one-of-a-kind pieces, this little plaza in here has some very interesting stuff, jewelry, clothing. Hola, buenas tardes. No niche como perfumes, colognes, perfumes. Cancino pizza place here, guys. And look at that. Really not too bad. Like a large pizza, 275 pesos, 295 pesos, 310. That's really not bad, guys. We're talking like $13 to $15 for a pizza, appetizers. So this place looks really, really nice too. Really nice ambiance. Wood-fired, looks like wood-fired pizza in there. So Cancino, Polanquito might be a place to check out. And we may grab pizza there in a little bit, Anna, if you're getting hungry. She says, yeah, pizza's always good. First the coffee. Oh, that palm tree has seen better days. Look at that. That might be the ugliest tree in Polanco right there, guys. That's, yeah. But look at that Porsche. The Porsche is nice. The palm tree is not. Okay. So Anna, I think, found a cafe for us to check out. And thank you guys for sticking around to this point of the video. Let us know in the comments which video you would like me to cover next. And looks like we've got some more apartments for rent here also to check out for a future video. Looks like we're gonna try this Cafe Emir, perhaps. Let's see how it looks. So guys, the plan was to get Java wasted, and we took a chance on a new cafe, Cafe Emir. And I wish I could recommend it, but it just tastes burnt and over roasted. So maybe if you're not into the super over roasted dark coffees, avoid that spot, and we may show a better cafe later in the video over near the apartment I wanted to show you guys. They do have, oh look, another Porsche, shocking. They do have a fogo de, I'm gonna say this wrong because I don't speak Portuguese, but fogo de chão, fogo de chão. How do you say it, Anna? Fogo? We'll just call it fogo, but they do have, that speaks to the level of this neighborhood. They have a location in Scottsdale, Arizona. They do, I believe, still have a location in West Hollywood. And this is the famous Brazilian steakhouse. Guys, when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I will come over here and make a day out of it and eat steak to celebrate and show this place. Let's see how if they do the menu the same way here. Okay, yeah, so the tomahawk is 2,400 pesos, and the porterhouse is 1849. So there you have it, guys. If you want to get, you know, a $150 steak or $100 steak, this is where you're going to find that. And I have eaten at the location in Scottsdale, and I would typically say no dinner is worth, you know, $300 when you factor in wine and everything, but their steak is fantastic. All right, so Anna's leading the way. No Fogo until I hit 10,000 subs, guys. Then I will go back for that tomahawk. Can you guess, Anna, how much the tomahawk steak is there in pesos? 2,399. So 2,400 pesos, guys. Let me know in the comments if you guys have had Fogo de Chao, or how to phonetically, how to pronounce that. Let me know in the comments. And if you've had their steaks before. I haven't had the tomahawk. When I went to the Scottsdale location, it was more like the green and red card, and they would, if you turned it to green, they would just come bring you whatever was coming out of the kitchen, and it was all delicious. Just pretty much all red meat, and I enjoyed every moment of it till I got the meat sweats, and even that was a delight. All right, so we're continuing down Masaryk. So we've got Gucci, we've got Boss. Balmain de Paris. So it seems as we get further down this way on Masaryk, the shops get nicer, and even the cars seem to be getting nicer and nicer. So I'm not a fashionista, I'm not familiar with some of these shops. Escala, I don't really know. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for high-end clothing, it can be frustrating in Mexico. Like I mentioned earlier, it's hard for me to even find shoes that fit. So this may be your best option if you're looking for that nice dress or that designer pair of jeans or sunglasses, or a brand new Audi or Mercedes. You can buy that here too. Ferragamo, I have heard of that. Oh man, guys, I think we have a Rolex shop up here. Given that the last watch I had was a Citizen and that was stolen, I don't think, oh nice, what's up Frida? I don't think I'll be buying a Rolex anytime soon. But it's nice to know that if I wanted to, I could do that right here. So we have a couple of watch options here, actually. Wow, guys, so on this corner here, we have Rolex, and over here, we have Louis Vuitton. So really anything you could ask for. And the coffee is still kicking in. I still kind of can't believe we're in Mexico City. We're in the same city as we were last night. It doesn't feel the same. We've got Tiffany and Company here. We've got Dolce & Gabbana. Oh, she smiled when I said Tiffany and Company. You love it? So there's the Dolce. Fendi Casa, so stuff for the house, right? Wow, nice, very nice sofas. Too nice for our apartment, I think. All right. Chambao Fashion Grill House. Okay. Okay, and then we've got the Jaguar and Land Rover of Polanco here. All right, guys, I think you get the idea. We've also got Cartier over there as far as fine jewelry. There's never ending options here as far as high-end fashion, jewelry, restaurants, etc. And it's a really cool place to flex your style if you have a sweet motorcycle or a car. We've seen some of the same cars cruising and just kind of showing off on a sunny Sunday here in Mexico City in Polanco. All right, guys, so we are here on Lope de Vega y Homero. And the apartment I wanted to show you is right down here. Now we're about 3 blocks away from Masaryk, the fancy street. But I think this street in itself is very beautiful. It's tree lined. There's just this massive canopy of tree cover here. The air smells really fresh. Just the wild feel of it. You've got like a jungle feel right in Polanco in Mexico City. And so a lot of these buildings, you can find apartments on Facebook Market, and that is how Anna found this one. Good job, Anna. So we're gonna show you the outside of the building real quick, just to kind of show you what a budget gets you, a value apartment here. Now, a caveat is that when you're paying less than 10,000 pesos a month, you're going to have a room with a bed and maybe a desk, and then you will have a shared bathroom or 2 shared bathrooms and a shared kitchen between 3 to 4 other rooms. So these are budget apartments for sure, but the common areas are generally kept very clean. There's usually a washer and dryer as well, shared between the 3 or 4 units in the building. So guys, this right here is the building, and I will now show you the inside of that place. And that way you can see what 8,000 to 10,000 gets you. There's actually 2 rooms for rent in that place. One is 10,000, one is just under 8,000. So for how close you are to Masaryk and all the high-end shopping, restaurants, etc., I think it's a great deal and really not a bad apartment. We're looking for something a little bit nicer personally, but I think for someone on a budget of say 1,500 US a month would find that to be about right. So we'll show the inside here in just a moment and wrap up the video. Thank you guys for watching. All right, guys, so as mentioned, the first cafe we went into to get Java wasted was disappointing. So we're coming to Tierra Garat, which has never let us down. It is a chain. You can find it all over Mexico City, but it's really good and surprisingly affordable. We've got Anna already in here. And they've got espresso for 38 pesos, double espresso for just 42. Getting Java wasted up in here in Tierra Garat, and this is exactly what I was looking for right there. It's like ping, instantly feel like I did something illegal. So there you have it, guys. Polanco, the West Hollywood of Mexico City. And you know, the apartment that I just showed shows that on a budget you can still do Polanco, and you can still find your restaurants that are affordable, and it's a safe, clean, beautiful option with fresh air. Absolutely gorgeous landscaping throughout. We're not even on Masaryk anymore, but it's absolutely gorgeous here, guys. So If you enjoyed the content, please smash the like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't already and you'd like to see more videos like this one. And we will catch you guys later here in Mexico City. Rope Monster out.